children's growth and development. They teach students things like reading, writing, math, and many life skills. Their work also goes a lot deeper than just teaching kids in a classroom for 8 hours a day. A job that pays 5 digits a year might be a little easy, but doing what a teacher does is not. Teachers' work goes above and beyond a 40-plus minute class to start getting the pay they deserve. A teacher's job is very time-consuming, and it is very hard mentally and physically, always putting others before yourself and spending extra time working after hours. We drop our kids off at school and expect them to get a good education, but we don't often think about if the teachers enough credit for all that they do. Days, if not every day, consist of them coming in early to prepare for the day, staying after to grade papers, clean, and organize for the next day. Not to mention, to get a job as a teacher, you need a bachelor's degree, which is typically 4 years, and some require a master's degree, which is 1 to 2 extra years. Teachers do many things that go unseen or unrecognized, and they should get paid more because the work they do is in buildings with very little security. They work many days longer than just 8 hours. They pay for things out of their pocket, and they teach children a lot more than just math, science, and other subjects. A teacher's job can be very stressful and hard mentally and physically because they work in very little job security or very little security at their job. As of October 4th, 2018, there were 65 reported school shootings. This is a result of many factors, one being the lack of security in schools. Since this has become such an issue, every day a teacher's life is put on the line, and they are in school with little or no protection from someone carrying a weapon or coming into school and harming them or shooting them. Besides that, they don't just have to defend themselves, they have to protect all the other kids in the classroom. Having to worry about one's life is stressful, but more is just way too much. At high school, I had one police officer, and he was about 80 years old. So even if there was a shooter and we had a police officer, there wasn't very much that he could do other than shoot them. And in most other high schools, there's not even one police officer. Besides a teacher's job being stressful because of the lack of security, it's also stressful because they work way longer than 8 hours a day, and many things are paid out of their own pocket. Jobs are required a set time, and then we can go home, but with teachers, this isn't the case. Teachers come in early to prepare for the day. They stay late to grade, clean, and organize for the next day. And then some days they have to come in and stay later for meetings or other things to do with the school. They also pay for many things out of their pocket. They pay for things such as decorations, pencils, papers, crafts, toys, and many other things. Although this isn't required, it is very important for the child. No kid wants to walk into a boring, plain classroom. They want to feel welcome and at home. It's also proven that children learn better when they are more comfortable. Also, a child doesn't want to go into a classroom with lack of supplies because maybe their family couldn't afford any. So it's up to the teacher to make them feel welcome, to make sure that they have what they need to learn and complete assignments. It can also be very embarrassing for a child to go into a classroom and not have what they need when all of their friends and peers have everything, if not more. Teachers do many things, but the most important thing a teacher does is teach, obviously. Teachers teach our kids how to read and write, how to solve math problems, science, and English, and many more subjects. And for most kids, in the classroom is the only place that they are able to learn these things. Besides teaching kids basic subjects, they teach them how to treat others and other basic life skills, like how to have goals and accomplish them, what is right from wrong, study skills. When they fail, they teach them what it means to do better, and many other things. A teacher's job description goes way far beyond just being a teacher and teaching kids some little subjects. They don't get paid to do these extra things. I believe that a teacher's salary should be raised before people just stop wanting to teach. I know that many people teach because they believe it's their calling or it's what they really want to do, but some people teach because just mainly for the money. And I know that I would rather choose a job that paid more than to be a teacher, even if that is what I really wanted to do. Teachers work in stressful environments from little security, working long hours, and they teach children many things that they often wouldn't be taught without them. Teachers' work goes above and beyond a 40-plus minute class, and they need to start getting the pay that they deserve. A teacher's job is very time-consuming, and it is hard mentally and physically. They are always putting other people before themselves, and they spend a lot of extra time working after hours, doing things that aren't in their job requirements but are needed for the child. Having a job that pays 5 digits a year might be easy, but doing what a teacher does is not. So I think that the next time that we take our kids to school, we need to thank our teachers for all that they really do, because their paycheck certainly isn't thanking them.